What if I told you that while your neighbor's traditional house is getting ripped apart by 150 miles per hour winds, you could be sitting in your barndominium watching Netflix without a scratch on your walls? In 2026, we're seeing more intense hurricanes than ever before, and the difference between a home that survives and one that becomes debris comes down to how it's built. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 barndominium structures that can actually withstand hurricane-force winds, and I'm going to show you exactly why traditional stick-built homes don't stand a chance against what Mother Nature is throwing at us. Stick around because number 4 on this list is rated by FEMA as providing near absolute protection, and there are documented cases of these being the only structures left standing after Category 5 hurricanes completely leveled everything around them. I'm talking about real engineering, real wind ratings, and real costs, not just marketing hype. Before we dive in, if you're serious about building a home that can protect your family when the worst happens, hit that subscribe button right now. We cut through the nonsense and give you honest information about alternative housing that can save your life and your investment. Let's get into it. Here's something most builders won't tell you up front. A traditional wood frame house, even a newer one built to modern codes, starts experiencing structural failure at around 110 to 130 miles per hour sustained winds. We're seeing hurricanes in 2026 that are regularly hitting 140, 150, even 160 miles per hour. Hurricane Beryl in 2024 reached 165 miles per hour. Hurricane Milton later that year had gusts over 180 miles per hour. These aren't once-in-a-lifetime events anymore. They're becoming the new normal. The barndominiums I'm about to show you aren't your grandfather's barn. These are engineered structures specifically designed to handle extreme wind loads, flying debris, and the kind of punishment that turns regular houses into kindling. Each one uses different construction methods, but they all share one thing in common. They're built with materials and designs that work with physics instead of against it. I'm going to break down the engineering, the actual wind ratings, what they cost, and the pros and cons of each. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which structure matches your needs, your budget, and your risk level. Structure 1. The steel frame red iron barndominium. This is what most people picture when they think barndominium, but with a critical upgrade. We're talking about heavy-gauge steel red iron frame construction engineered specifically for high-velocity hurricane zones, or HVHZ, as the building codes call it. Here's how it works. Instead of with studs and rafters, you've got a skeleton made of structural steel I-beams. These aren't lightweight metal studs. These are serious red iron beams, typically 4 to 8 inches deep, bolted directly into a reinforced concrete slab foundation with anchor bolts that go 12 to 18 inches into the concrete. When a hurricane hits, that steel frame is going absolutely nowhere. The exterior uses vertical metal siding with concealed fasteners and standing seam metal roofing. Here's why this matters. Traditional metal roofing uses exposed screws every few feet. When 160 miles per hour winds hit those screw heads, they create uplift points where the wind can grab and start peeling your roof off like opening a can of sardines. Standing seam roofing has hidden clips. The wind can't grab anything because there's nothing exposed. The panels interlock and the whole roof acts as one continuous surface. Wind rating on properly engineered red iron barndominiums is 160 to 180 miles per hour sustained winds. That's Category 5 hurricane territory. I'm talking about winds that will obliterate regular houses, and your steel frame barndo is still standing. Cost-wise, you're looking at roughly 15 to 25% more than standard barndominium construction. For a 2,000 square foot build, expect to add $30,000 to $50,000 for the upgraded structural engineering, heavier gauge steel, proper anchoring, and hurricane-rated panels and fasteners. The pros are obvious. Exceptional wind resistance, relatively conventional barndominium appearance, so it fits in neighborhoods, widely available contractors who understand this construction, and good resale value in hurricane-prone areas. The cons are the higher upfront cost, and you need an engineer who specializes in HVHZ construction. Not every barno builder knows how to do this right. Structure 2. The Quonset Hut Barndominium. If you want something that makes hurricanes look like a light breeze, the Quonset Hut Barndominium is the sleeper hit of hurricane-resistant construction. This is that distinctive curved, arch-shaped metal building. and it has advantages that flat roof structures simply cannot match. The design is brilliantly simple. It's a semicircular steel shell, self-supporting with no internal frame, no rafters, no trusses. The entire structure is made from corrugated galvanized steel panels that curve from one side of the foundation, over the top, and down to the other side. Everything is one continuous arch. Here's the hurricane connection and why engineers love this design. When wind hits a flat wall, it creates massive pressure. When wind hits a curved surface, it flows over and around it. There's no flat surface for the wind to push against. There are no eaves or overhangs, which are the first things to fail on traditional homes. The wind literally can't get a grip on it. The U.S. military has used Quonset huts in disaster-prone areas worldwide since World War II, specifically because they are nearly impossible to blow over. There's documented footage of Quonset structures surviving direct hits from tornadoes while everything around them was destroyed. Wind ratings on properly anchored Quonset barndominiums easily exceed 180 miles per hour, and some engineer models are rated to 200 miles per hour plus. The arch distributes wind loads evenly across the entire structure instead of concentrating stress at corners and edges like rectangular buildings. Cost comparison is where this gets interesting. Quonset hut kits are actually cheaper than traditional construction. A 40 by 60 Quonset kit runs $30,000 to $50,000 for the shell. Full turnkey construction typically runs $65 to $120 per square foot, which is 20 to 40% less than comparable traditional homes. The pros are exceptional hurricane resistance, lower construction cost, incredibly fast to build, virtually maintenance-free steel exterior, and that unique aesthetic that some people absolutely love. The cons of the curved walls make furniture placement tricky. You need custom work for windows and doors. Some people don't like the industrial look, and zoning can be an issue in certain areas. But let's be real. If a Category 5 hurricane is bearing down and you're safely inside your Quonset barndo while your neighbor's roof is in the next county, you're not worried about furniture placement. Structure 3. The ICF Hybrid Barndominium. This is arguably the strongest residential structure you can build, period. ICF stands for insulated concrete forms, and this hybrid combines concrete fortress walls with a metal barndominium roof and aesthetic. Here's how it works. The exterior walls are built using hollow foam blocks that stack like giant Legos. Steel rebar is placed inside the hollow cores, and then the whole thing is filled with concrete. You end up with walls that are 6 to 12 inches of steel-reinforced concrete sandwiched between layers of foam insulation. Then you finish the outside with metal siding to maintain that barndominium appearance. The hurricane connection here is brutal strength. ICF walls can withstand impacts from debris traveling at 200 miles per hour. We're talking about 2x4 lumber, tree branches, sheet metal, all the projectiles a hurricane turns into missiles. Regular walls get penetrated. ICF walls don't even crack. The entire house functions as a giant safe room. There are documented cases from Hurricane Michael in 2018 where ICF homes in Mexico Beach, Florida stood completely intact while every stick-built house around them was reduced to concrete slabs. Those homeowners walked back into undamaged homes while their neighbors lost everything. Wind ratings for ICF hybrid barndominiums exceed 200 miles per hour when properly engineered. The walls themselves can handle extreme forces that would pulverize wood frame construction. Cost is higher. ICF construction runs about $180 to $250 per square foot turnkey, compared to $120 to $180 for standard barndominiums. You're looking at a 30 to 50% premium. For a 2,000 square foot home, that's an additional $60,000 to $120,000. But here's what you get for that money. Maximum hurricane protection, exceptional energy efficiency with utility bills 40 to 60% lower than traditional homes, soundproofing that blocks exterior noise almost completely, fire resistance rated up to 4 hours, and insurance discounts in hurricane zones that can be 30 to 50% off standard rates. The cons are higher upfront cost, longer construction time, require specialized contractors, and it's harder to make modifications after construction because you're dealing with solid concrete walls. For coastal properties in Florida, Louisiana, Texas, or the Carolinas where hurricanes are a matter of when not if, this is the gold standard. Structure 4. The Monolithic Dome Barndominium. This is the most extreme option on this list, and it's the one FEMA specifically recommends for areas facing the most severe hurricane risk. While it's not a traditional barn shape, more and more owners are finishing these interiors with barndominium-style design, open concepts, exposed beams, industrial kitchens, lofts, and that rustic modern aesthetic. The design is a seamless concrete dome. These are built by inflating a giant balloon-like form, spraying polyurethane foam on the inside, adding steel rebar, and then spraying several inches of concrete over everything. When it's done, you have a continuous concrete shell with no seams, no corners, no weak points. The hurricane connection is simple physics. A dome is the strongest geometric shape in nature. Wind flows over it from any direction. There are no flat walls to create pressure points, no roof to rip off because the walls and roof are the same continuous surface. The entire structure is one piece. FEMA rates monolithic domes as providing near absolute protection from hurricanes, tornadoes, and even earthquakes. There are documented cases in the Bahamas and Florida where these were the only structures left standing after Category 5 hurricanes. Everything else, including concrete block homes, was destroyed. The domes didn't have scratch. Wind ratings exceed 250 miles per hour. At that point, you're beyond any hurricane that's ever been recorded. You're talking about structural strength that puts residential construction in the same category as nuclear power plant containment buildings. Cost runs $130 to $200 per square foot turnkey, depending on size and finishes. They're more expensive than standard barndominiums, but often cheaper than ICF construction. The 2,000 square foot dome runs $260,000 to $400,000 complete. The pros are maximum possible protection from any weather event, extremely energy efficient with heating and cooling costs 50 to 75% below traditional homes, incredibly long lifespan of 500 plus years, unique appearance that gets attention, and the interior can be finished any way you want, including full barndominium style. The cons of the unconventional exterior won't fit in traditional neighborhoods, requires specialized builders. Financing can be challenging because appraisers aren't familiar with them, and some people just don't like the look. But let's put this in perspective. When Hurricane Ian hit Florida in 2022 with 155 miles per hour winds, there were monolithic dome homes that didn't even lose power while the entire area around them was devastated. The owners were inside, comfortable, watching the news coverage of the destruction happening everywhere except where they were. Structure 5. The Hip Roof Barndominium. This is the most subtle modification on this list, but it makes a massive difference in hurricane performance. Most barndominiums use a gable roof, that classic upside-down V shape. For hurricane zones, switching to a hip roof design dramatically improves wind resistance. The design is a barndominium where the roof slopes down to the eaves on all four sides at a 30 to 45 degree angle instead of having vertical gable ends. From the ground, it still looks like a barndominium, just with a slightly different roofline. Here's the hurricane connection. When wind hits a gable end, it creates uplift that tries to peel the roof off. That's why you see so many houses lose their roofs in hurricanes. The wind gets under the eaves and lifts. A hip roof creates downward pressure on all four sides. The wind actually pushes the roof down onto the structure instead of trying to lift it off. It's fighting physics instead of working against it. Studies by the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety show that hip roofs reduce roof damage in hurricanes by 40 to 60% compared to gable roofs. That's a massive improvement for a relatively minor design change. Wind ratings for properly engineered hip roof barndominiums with standing seam metal roofing and hurricane clips reach 150 to 170 miles per hour, which covers Category 4 and most Category 5 hurricanes. Cost addition is minimal. Switching from gable to hip roof adds about 5 to 10% to your roofing costs, typically $3,000 to $8,000 on a 2,000 square foot home. That's one of the best value for money hurricane upgrades you can make. The pros are significant wind resistance improvement, maintains 100% traditional barndominium appearance, minimal cost increase, widely understood by contractors, and often qualifies for insurance discounts. The cons are slightly less attic or loft space compared to gable designs and marginally higher cost than standard gable roof. If you're building in a hurricane zone and want to keep costs reasonable while dramatically improving your safety, this is the easiest modification to make. Cost comparison. Let's put all 5 options in perspective with a 2,000 square foot build. Steel frame red iron barndominium runs $180,000 to $280,000 turnkey with 160 to 180 miles per hour wind rating. Quonset Hut Barndominium runs $130,000 to $240,000 turnkey with 180 to 200 plus mph rating. ICF Hybrid Barndominium runs $360,000 to $500,000 turnkey with 200 plus mph rating. Monolithic Dome Barndominium runs $260,000 to $400,000 turnkey with 250 plus mph rating. Hip Roof Barndominium runs $160,000 to $260,000 turnkey with 150 to 170 miles per hour rating. Here's my honest take on which one makes sense for different situations. If you're in a moderate hurricane risk area like Georgia or the Carolinas where you might see Category 1 or 2 storms, the Hip Roof Barndominium gives you excellent protection at minimal cost increase. If you're in high-risk coastal areas like Florida, Louisiana, or Texas where Category 3 to 5 hurricanes are realistic threats, you need to seriously consider the steel frame red iron or Quonset Hut designs. Both offer proven performance at reasonable costs. If you're building directly on the coast or in areas that have been repeatedly devastated, the ICF Hybrid or Monolithic Dome are worth the investment. Yes, they cost more upfront, but they provide protection levels that nothing else can match. When you're watching news coverage of your area getting destroyed and you're sitting safely inside without damage, that premium pays for itself. One more thing nobody talks about: insurance. In 2026, hurricane insurance in coastal areas is becoming nearly impossible to get or afford. Some carriers have completely pulled out of Florida and Louisiana. If you build one of these hurricane-resistant structures, especially ICF or Dome, you can often get insurance at 30 to 60% lower rates. Over 30 years, that saves you $50,000 to $150,000 or more. Suddenly, that upfront cost premium doesn't look so bad. So which structure is right for you? That depends on your risk level, your budget, and what you value most. Every single one of these designs will outperform traditional wood frame construction by a massive margin. If you found this information valuable and you want to see more honest content about building homes that actually protect you, smash that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below and tell me which design you would choose and why. Are you team Quonset Hut for that unbeatable strength to cost ratio? Or are you going full fortress mode with the ICF or Dome? And if you're serious about building in a hurricane zone, go watch my detailed cost breakdown videos on barndominiums where I break down every expense category so you know exactly what to budget. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and remember that the best time to prepare for a hurricane is before it forms. I'll see you in the next one.